Hey, what's going on, man? Goose here, man, and coming back at you in a video. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, click all notifications so you get notified when we go live, do videos, and whatnot. All right, so LSU Ole Miss has a game this Saturday afternoon in Oxford. And if you saw last year's game, 53-48 win by LSU, I think you might see a similar score. I think both these teams, I don't think we'll see 50-40, 53-48, but you might see both these teams. One of these teams reached the low 40s, the ones that win, and the loser will probably get to the 30s. So, at Ogeron, he's no, he's now a lame duck coach. He's now a lame duck coach. As of course he got, I mean, what call it, let go, fired, whatever you want to call it, but he's not going to be here come next football season. So LSU Ole Miss renewing their rivalry. It's an old rivalry that dates back to the late 1890s. Long standing rivalry with Ole Miss. As look, I think this game is going to come down to turnovers, just like last year. It came down to turnovers. As Ole Miss had I think they had like 5, 6 turnovers in the game, and LSU still only won by like 5 points. But that's what this game is going to boil down to. I think LSU has found. I think they found their running game. I think they're going to continue to run the football well, like they have the past 2 weeks. But they're going to have a tough time stopping this Ole Miss offense, especially if Matt Corral plays. Uh, I expect Matt Corral to play. I think they reported earlier in the week that he was kind of dinged up, and yeah, if the game was played Monday, yeah, he probably wouldn't have played. But I think he'll have enough time to heal up this Saturday, and unless his leg is broken or something's torn, uh, yeah, Matt Corral's playing this football game because he is a freaking beast. I mean, he has 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's also their leading rusher. I think he had like 30 carries last week against Tennessee, and he it's going to be a load. It's gonna be a very tough challenge for LSU's defense to stop this Ole Miss offense. We're gonna need to get some turnovers, and we're gonna have to score at least 40 points if we want to win this football game. It's a 9 point spread. Ole Miss is favored by 9. I agree with that. I think this is a very very tough game for LSU just because of the matchup problems that Ole Miss is gonna that their offense has with LSU. LSU's defense really isn't that good. They weren't good last year. They're really not that good this year. A lot of problems with this defense that Dan Mullen really exposed in the second half. Uh, Last week, LSU was very fortunate to win that football game against Florida. But, I mean, LSU runs pretty much a base defense. I mean, they don't really disguise anything. It's a real easy defense to figure out and game plan on. So, and it's just what it is what it is. That's what they've been all year, and that's what they're going to continue doing. So hopefully we can get some pressure on Matt Corral. Hopefully we can force him to some bad throws like we did last year, and have them turn the ball over. I think it's about the only way LSU uh, can uh, can win this football game. It's because they're going to have to win the turnover ratio, and we're going to have to keep running the football especially like how we did last week. We had 300 yards rushing last week or something like that. So man, that needs to happen this week in Oxford, Mississippi. So it's a afternoon kick, 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central. So I got some people coming over to watch the game, but hopefully LSU will be victorious, and if they win this game, they'll be 5-3, and then I mean, and then all they need is one more to go to a bowl game. I know, oh man, it's a bowl game, who cares? But you know, I think getting to a bowl game will be a major accomplishment with this coaching staff and this football team, just how this season has transpired. So when you get this win, you just need one more somewhere, and they'll probably get that. They'll probably get that with ULM. But we'll see what happens this Saturday afternoon. I'm cautiously optimistic that they can win this football game, but I think the offense of Ole Miss is just too much. It's gonna be too hard. I don't see us keeping up scoring wise with them unless we get a bunch of turnovers. Because I don't think we're going to match them score for score. I just don't think we had that prolific of an offense like they do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens Saturday afternoon. Have a good one, guys, and go Tigers.